I'm sure most of us know of the current two methods where you can get unlimited packs. There are the mystery map as well as the mini seasons all-star home runs method. Today I'm here to talk about a one-time only use. Those are unlimited. This is one-time only use and it's done through collections. I would go as far as to say that these are the hidden stubs and packs that you can get in MLB The Show 22. If you haven't noticed already, I'm not flexing my team, but hey, I've done every single piece of offline content that is available in the game. The first pieces of collections you should do, even if you are experienced capped, which I currently am, is the faces of the franchise task that you have already enough cards to collect. Now, whenever you collect a card, you can collect it for multiple sets. So I can collect it for the All-Star Series collection for the Faces of the Franchise program, and I could also collect it for any other collection that revolves this card. Once you collect a card, you can no longer sell. It will get labeled no sell, meaning you can't put it in the community marketplace or quick sell the card either. I would manually pick 10 of these no sell cards and collect it in order to get myself a free 200 stubs. It might not seem like a lot, especially if you're experienced capped and have an all diamond team already, but every stub matters. The Breakout Series collection inside the Faces of the Franchise program is the same as the All-Star Series, and the All-Star Babe Ruth gives you the same amount of stubs. So that is 600 stubs, and then the 2 Nike City Connect uniforms collection, which you have to do because the collection is already locked in. As soon as you complete the program, both give 500 stubs. So in total, just from these 5 collections, you can make 1.6k stubs, and if you're not experienced capped, you can earn some experience at the same time. Small intermission break. Like button, red subscribe button, notification bell, Twitch and Discord inside the description. Let's expand. Now it's time to do the juicy part, where we get a lot more stubs and a lot more packs. We're gonna start with the starter collections. At the beginning of the game cycle, I said, hey, don't complete this, just sell most of these cards at the beginning because they sell for a lot more than they will be worth at a future point. I think now the cards are going to begin to stabilize in terms of the community marketplace, so I would manually select the 5 common players you want. And the 5 common players you want them to play for free agent teams. When you look at the bottom right of a card, if they are a live series player, which this requires live series players collected, the icon of the team they play for will be there. If there is no icon, that means that they are a free agent. Once you select 5, you go ahead, collect these 5 items, and you have gotten yourself 300 stubs for absolutely doing nothing but playing the game and opening packs, and I would do it for each and every single category inside the starter collection. For the live series collection, it's a little bit different. The end goal obviously is to collect Randy Johnson, but in the beginning of the game cycle, I do not like doing live series collections because I am a content creator, so my end goal is to bring you the newest cards out available. So I'd rather sell off my entire live series inventory in order to have the stubs necessary to buy the headliners or any unique packs that come out and debut those diamonds. Now there is one collection that I highly suggest everyone does, and even I am going to do it as soon as possible, and that is going to be free agents. Why free agents? These live series players, if they are a high overall, usually that means they are injured and most likely will not play this season, or there is something going on that does not allow them to play this season yet. For example, Trevor Bauer. Now, when it comes to these players, the reason why you want to actually collect these players is because you don't want to sell them by accident, because a lot of these free agents eventually sign, let's say throughout the season, or something happens where they bounce back and they're playing for a team. Now, if you had not completed the collection of that certain team, that player is added in what's necessary to go ahead and get the card for, let's say, the Orioles, who is Jim Palmer, let's say, for example. The price, since that card did not belong to a team, is going to skyrocket and it's going to be a lot more expensive. In a short amount of time, it'll stabilize again, but if you're trying to get that out of the way right then and now, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult. So I wouldn't manually select 200 free agents. They're all free agents, for crying out loud. I would just auto select, and look, I've completed all the offline content. I haven't started the Battle Royale program or the Ranked Seasons program, but I've done both events up to the 25 wins or wherever to go for the 2 diamonds. And I got 157 out of 200 free agents. That's going to net me 16 standard packs as well as 3k stubs. This is the one that I tell everyone else to do. Now, you could have went out of your way and completed some of the teams that didn't have diamonds, let's say, for example, and that should have netted you at least around 1.3k stubs Stubs, as well as a gold player that's gonna serve for a series collection at a later point. The gold collection is arguably one of the hardest collections for you to complete, because in order to receive the GOAT bat skin, you need to go 12-0, you need to go ahead and hit World Series, and you need to collect all the stadiums as well as all the live series players. So this is a collection that you shouldn't even worry about, to be honest. As the game progresses, they're gonna make it easier for you to obtain the GOAT bat skin, because they will add items to collect inside this criteria. Legends and Flashback, it's where it all gets spicy in my opinion. The cover athletes, it's too expensive. You do get a nice amount of stubs here. You get around 2.25k, but 96 Joe Mauer is what would make this worth it. I don't like Joe Mauer, and I'm not going out of my way to buy all these cover athletes, so I think this collection isn't worth it. The Takashi Okazaki, it was very cheap at the start of the game, and it's still very cheap right now, so it might be something that you could invest in now, but all it nets you is a standard show pack. I don't think that's worth it. None of these as of right now are going to be worth it, to be honest. There are only about 4 or 5 that are worth completing, in my opinion, at this point in the game cycle. The first one is going to be the rookie one, because you get yourself 86 overall Mark Pryor. Now, if you have not completed the Battle Royale program, like I have not, you will have 7 out of 10. Once you complete that Battle Royale program, you will have 10 out of 10. You'll get 250 stubs, as well as 86 overall rookie Mark Pryor. When it comes to the Breakout series, if you have not completed the Battle Royale program, you will have 11 out of 15. Once completing that Battle Royale program, you will have 12 out of 15. In order to complete this, well, actually 13 out of 15. In order to complete this fully, you will either need to complete the Pirates collection, Tigers collection, or the Cubs collection. 2 out of those 3, unless you have opened other packs that have allowed you to obtain these other Breakout series players. The Veteran series is another one. I currently have 7 out of 10. We just got Jackie Robinson for free, so now I will have 8 out of 10. Manually select those cards that are no sell until you get to 10. If you do go ahead and do the Battle Royale program, these 2 cards are in the Battle Royale program, so you should be able to get 250 stubs, 87 overall Andrelton Simmons as well. Season collection, don't go out of your way to completing this right now, unless you're doing it in the method of getting this Tony Perez, which is Reds Live Series, and then Gary Sheffield, which is Marlins Live Series. I'm telling you, if you've knocked out all those Live Series collections for teams without diamonds, make sure you guys are getting those standard show packs, 5 show packs, as well as 50 stubs. That's a Mike Trout. The Prospect Series collection is the easiest collection to get the 25, right? Get yourself about 2.75k stubs, as well as 5 standard packs, and 91 overall Adley Rutschman. I mean, it's probably one of the best hitting catchers inside the game, if not top 3 inside the game in general. I highly suggest doing the mini seasons method in order to get all of these gold prospect packs, as well as doing the conquest methods if you need the XP for the featured program, and we got guides to all of that on the channel, so make sure you guys check it out. And then last but not least, we got the All-Star Series program, where if you have done all the offline content, you have all 15 without a problem, and you're able to get yourself Joe Nathan. And look at that, I didn't even collect Don Sutton, Nolan Ryan, or Kenny Lofton, all who are sellable in the future for me. As we progress, we got stadiums. I would highly suggest knocking out the minor league stadiums. You get stubs, you get a standard pack. MLB stadiums as well, you get 5 standard packs. And then the classic stadiums, I would take my time with this, because you don't really play in classic stadiums at the end of the day, and the one that is only worth it for offline grinded really is Polo Grounds, and in order to get that, you're gonna have to go out of your way and spend some stubs. Uniforms is something else you can go ahead and collect. It's not that difficult, you just auto select. Right now I only have 21, but if you do have a good amount, you're able to get yourself a ton of stubs, a ton of standard packs, and with that you get yourself a Mike Trout. All of these uniforms, the prices, or I should say the rewards, increase since the tiers increase as well, so you get more stubs, more packs. Unlockable and equipments, they are the same thing, just auto select here and go ahead and reap the benefits. And then my ball player, these are the tricky ones. I wouldn't go out of my way to going ahead and locking these in, because since I told you all, the archetype progression is stacked throughout all your ball players. Eventually, people are gonna run out of ball players to go ahead and max out, and the prices should go ahead and inflate again, unless everyone and their moms creates new accounts. Then the prices will never go back up. But hope you guys enjoyed.